Serious side of Buckley, take 73.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Backpacking with Buckley. If you haven't been here before, my name is Tim, and I generally do backpacking videos, gear reviews, tips and tricks, and the traditional cliche type of backpacker channel videos. But today, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. So I spend a lot of time on the road, whether that be driving to backpacking trips, carting my kids around town, to and from work. Needless to say, I'm in my car a lot. And the older I get, the more I become kind of contemplative on life. And one question that constantly comes up in my mind is, Tim, what is your purpose? So that question got me to thinking. You know, Tim, you spend a lot of time backpacking, thinking about backpacking, researching gear about backpacking, talking to friends about backpacking, planning backpacking trips, driving to backpacking trips. Needless to say, I am addicted to backpacking. And I wondered, what is that in relevance to my purpose in life? So if you don't know, in my life, I have gone down many different paths professionally. I have been a retail employee at a sporting goods store. I've been a bartender, social worker, bartender again, back to bartending, and now I'm working at a job where I really don't have to think a lot about stress. Thanks, Whitney. At any rate, I don't make a ton of money, and that's not what's important here today. What is important was the decision for me to go into a role where I don't have to really think a lot about my purpose in relevance to career. So therefore, I figured I darn well better have a purpose in relevance to my passions. And since my passion is backpacking, what is my purpose in that? And how does that relate to YouTube? So, let's start with a quick backstory. If you don't know, I am 8 years sober from alcoholism, and I also struggle with many other different types of addiction, whether that have been tobacco or caffeine or too much YouTube. There's a lot of different addictions out there, and I am not immune to ever having one. As a matter of fact, I've struggled with several. So when I go out backpacking, my purpose is to gain the peace of mind, the self-confidence, and the overall sense of sobriety. Just being in tune with myself, being in tune with nature, and in some cases, just being in tune with silence. I've learned to be bored, I've learned to be patient, and more importantly, like I said earlier, I've grown to be a much more self-confident human being, all thanks to backpacking. Along with alcoholism struggles and other addictions in my life, I've also admittedly struggled a little bit with depression and anxiety. Some diagnosed, maybe some not. That's not what's important. What is important is that because of those struggles, I have also found limitless benefits in nature. There are so many things about backpacking that correlate with mental health and well-being that I could not even begin to do a video on this that anybody would watch because it would be 4 hours long. But needless to say, when I get out into nature, I feel what I need to feel. And what's really great about it is backpacking is one of those few sports where when you are done with a long trip, you aren't regretting the fact that you're going home. Well, a little bit of you may be, but you're looking forward to a hot shower, a good home-cooked meal, a night in a very comfortable bed, all of the amenities. My friend Jeremy said it really well when he said, you aren't looking to keep up with the Joneses when you're coming home from backpacking, you're just happy with your own home. And I thought that was a really good way to sum up what I think a lot of us feel when it comes to, you don't get that summer camp type of feeling where you just regret leaving and you want to go be on vacation forever. Instead, you look forward to seeing your loved ones and just sleeping in a warm bed. Now we kind of got through the tough categories of alcoholism, mental illness, and all the other things that I have struggled with throughout my life. But that kind of leads us to my point. What's my purpose on YouTube? I've always said, number one, it's for a memory scrapbook, but there are so many hidden treasures that I have found by being a part of the YouTube community. One of those is by being a part of the community, aka meeting a lot of different YouTube hikers. all of which, and I mean 100%, I continue to remain in touch with, and most of which I will be going on future trips with. We don't talk a lot about our backgrounds. We do talk a little bit about our beliefs at times, but for the most part, none of us enter trail or leave trail in any kind of political disagreements or polarization based on beliefs. Sometimes it pops out a little bit, but it's something that is not focused on out in the woods. So politically, it's a beautiful thing because, as we all know, 95% of us share pretty common core values, but somehow between politics and media, they've put us on the edges so we fight with each other. In backpacking, I haven't seen that to be true. My other purpose, and I say this as humbly as possible because I'm very self-aware of the fact that I am not a celebrity, but there are a few of you out there that watch my videos, and I really appreciate that to the nth degree. And I guess that I do feel a purpose to do exactly what I'm doing here today. That's to hopefully inspire somebody out there that maybe struggles with the same things that I do, or maybe is thinking about getting out into the outdoors, but isn't quite sure how or why or who to ask. So I'm here to tell you, you can ask me, you can ask most of my friends in the community, and we would love to have you come aboard the backpacking world. Because if I could get one of you out there to enter into nature and soak it in long enough to realize just how good you feel being out there on trail, I've completed my mission. So really, that's all I have to do, is just hope that there's somebody watching out there that's their lives will change for the better because of me or my friends or anybody else in the hiking community that inspires you to get on trail. So that's my mission on YouTube. I hope it works. So let's wrap everything up as well as we can. Between addiction, mental illness, or just an ordinary folks that need to get out and experience something different in life, I really encourage you all to take a look at hiking, take a look at backpacking. Just get out and experience nature for a couple of hours and see how it feels for you. The sights, the silence, the wildlife, all of those things would make the world a greater place if everybody could experience it. And if you don't know where to start, this is a good place to do it. Comment down below, and if I don't know the answers to your questions, I'll do my best to find somebody who does. So without further ado, a big and important part of the motto here at Backpacking with Buckley is be yourself, be happy. And I really do believe that that's a true statement. So thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I hope some of you out there will see you on trail. Take care, everybody. Catch you on the next adventure.
Maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew ya.